says museum, but it's really more of a shrine. Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the South, more specifically Charleston, West Virginia. And more specifically than that, I'm on the site of the first Shoney's Big Boy. This is actually, it's supposed to be the Shoney's Big Boy Museum, but it's really, I don't know, more of a kiosk. It says Parquet. I'm not sure what that even means, but okay, here we go. There is some paraphernalia here. Talks about Alex Schoenberg, the creator of Shoney's Big Boy. There's a Big Boy, some Big Boy ashtrays, and a tiny little book on success. I guess he wrote a book on how to be successful starting Shoney's. So yeah, this means a lot to me because while I was in college, I actually worked at a Shoney's, and yeah, I really hated waiting tables. I did it for quite a while, but let me tell you something. Waiting tables is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had. So please have respect for your server and tip your server well. They work for it. Yeah, small as this museum is, still has some empty spots in it. Okay, here we go. There's Shoney's coffee pot, and there we see the Big Boy right there. And right next to it is the mascot that replaced Big Boy for the Shoney's chain, the Shoney's Bear. Now some of you might be confused as you see that is the Big Boy statue associated with Bob's Big Boy, mostly. Really interesting though is the name Shoney's, as it explains here. I didn't know this. Apparently they just had a contest where people sent in suggested names, and someone just randomly suggested the name Shoney. It has no meaning. It was just a name that they liked and picked, but they did give the winner who came up with the name a new Cadillac. Nice. That Big Boy is so high up in the air, I'm having trouble getting a good look, but I got an idea. Okay, that did not work out well. My drone is somewhere in this tree. Really can't even get a sight of it. I saw it falling through the tree, chopping leaves on its way down, but I can't tell where it is. Good. I actually see it. You can see the light right there. It's not that far off the ground, maybe 7-8 feet off the ground. See if I can get to it somehow. It's a really thick brush right here. Doesn't seem like it's in there too tight. Oh. A little more. Oh, possum too. Oh, possum too. My child, come on. Come to me. Yes. All right, does not look damaged. The propellers aren't even damaged, so yay, happy ending. So yeah, what I was trying to do was get a shot of the Big Boy right there and like move backwards, and I accidentally backed into that exceptionally tall tree right there. The one tall tree in the entire area managed to back into. Yeah, on second look, the camera gimbal appears to have been damaged in the fall. This is, when you get up in the air, it vibrates and you can't control it, and it's making these weird involuntary motions too. Yeah, there we go. So that may need to be replaced. So maybe a little while till Possum 2 gets back up in the sky. This is actually my first crash with Possum 2, so there's that, but yeah, it stinks. I think this was damaged. I've mentioned in past videos about the Coffindaffer crosses. A reverend by the name of Bernard Coffindaffer from here in West Virginia would travel across the country, and he'd build 2 blue crosses with 1 golden cross in the middle. You'll see them spread across the country. They're very concentrated here in West Virginia. You see them all the time. But I found another pair, and this is actually really cool. This is the Kanawha River, and there's a pair on a small island right out here. Always like to keep my eyes open as I travel across the country to see if I can spot any more of the Bernard Coffindaffer crosses. I'd really love to be able to fly my drone out there, but alas. All right, I have now braved the backwoods of West Virginia. I'm now in Hawk's Nest, and look behind me is the famous West Virginia mystery hole. Oh, got a fiberglass bear lurking up there. But down here, it is the Beer Wolf. This was, I believe, Coors Beer had a mascot in the 80s. These are very rare. Now, unfortunately, they are super duper serious about not taking any pictures or not filming inside the mystery hole. In fact, they require that you take your phones and leave them out in your car. So I'm not gonna be able to bring you guys with me. So yes, the mystery blank, the mystery area, it's a classic type of roadside attraction, very old school roadside attraction. You go into a building, the laws of gravity make no sense. You walk sideways, water flows uphill, all sorts of weird stuff going on. Now, I've been inside some of these before, and I have been allowed to film. This is the only one that doesn't allow filming, interestingly enough, but it is very good. They have some it's really kind of a creaky, old school type feel. They've got creepy mannequins in there. These mystery areas are a piece of our roadside history that need preserving. You know, there's not as many as there used to be, and that makes you wonder, like, the spots where they used to be, are they dangerous? Can you stumble on where a mystery spot used to be and be thrown off your feet because of the strange gravity anomalies? And I'll put a link down to a playlist of the other mystery areas that I've been to. You see, I think we have Mystery Spot in St. Ignace, Michigan. There's also a mystery spot, unaffiliated mystery spot in Santa Cruz, California. Not been to that one. I think that's the only one I haven't been to. We also have Big Mike's Mystery House in Cave City, Kentucky. Mystery Hill in Chimney Rock, North Carolina. I think the mystery spot's affecting my phone. There's the Cosmos Mystery Spot in Rapid City, South Dakota. Also in Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri has the Grandfather's Mansion, which borrows a lot of elements from the classic roadside mystery area. And Mark Klein has built an ode to the mystery spot in his Dinosaur Kingdom 2. So yes, support your local mystery area. There's another set of Coffindaffer crosses. Coming up, see one of James Potter's giant crosses. All right, rolling home from my trip through West Virginia. We had some good times. I just crossed over, went through Virginia, crossed over into Tennessee, and then onward to North Carolina. See that giant guitar used to be some sort of guitar museum, I think, but it is abandoned now. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching these videos. Please check down the description, see all of the different places that I have been. If you would like to contribute, I have a t-shirt shop down below, as well as a Patreon, where if you donate at least $3 a month, I'll send you postcards on my journeys. But for now, this one's in the bag.